After Arthur, Quest for the Dragon's Eye by Jenna. A medieval tale of the years following the death of King Arthur. It had now been over a decade since the death of the great King Arthur. During his last year, Arthur knighted 3 brave men to watch over the ladies and youth residing in the castle. Once Arthur passed, an old magician named Merlin arrived, claiming to be a past acquaintance of Arthur. A request was sent by him to speak with the 3 knights. As he was led through the serpentine halls of the fortress, Sir Rowan, Sir Henry, and Sir Tybalt could be heard as a murmur of sound coming from the mess hall. Upon entering the room, the 3 knights turned toward Merlin. Without missing a beat, the old magician spoke.
"Good men, I presume you know nothing of me or my reasoning for meeting with you. I am an old friend of your late King Arthur. May he rest in peace. I have come to beg your assistance. I have lost an important ingredient necessary for casting a protection spell for the immediate area. A dragon's eye, gold and polished, is what the spell requires. I myself am in no shape or form to battle with a dragon, so I thought I should seek out your aid. Surely 3 young noble knights like you would be willing to offer such services to a good cause. If you bring me the dragon's eye, I will reveal to each of you the secret to one unknown question of your choosing."
"It is our duty. I beg of you, tell us your name," Sir Rowan responded.
"Merlin, and this is all you need to know of me,"
the magician answered. After a short collaboration, all 3 knights gathered their weapons and set out later that evening. As the young men rode southward, toward the rumored location of an old dragon, they came across a small, secluded cottage. Tired from the late start, they decided to stop and ask for a place to rest until the morning. It took 3 knocks on the door before an elderly woman, wrinkled and wearing a crooked smile, greeted them.
"Why, hello, gentlemen. What brings you to my residence?"
The woman looked them over carefully. "Ma'am, we ask of you a place to stay for the night," Sir Tybalt inquired, gently.
"Of course you may. You strong men must be on a quest. May I ask, what brings you to this part of the forest?"
"We are in search of a dragon's eye." Sir Henry decided to trust the old maid. "And there is said to be such a beast living 150 miles from here."
"Why, I may have just what you need,"
the lady exclaimed, holding the door open for the knights to enter.
"But your dragon eye will come at a price."
"Please explain, ma'am," spoke Sir Tybalt.
"Well, I am a witch, a good witch, but a witch nonetheless. And a dragon's eye is a common necessity of my work," she said. "If you wish me to give you this, you must bring me the answer to this riddle. Famous for its Avalonian birth, no one will know just what it's worth. Brought up from the water, a lady's pleasure, the precious metal must be my treasure."
The 3 knights thought over the riddle and agreed to the witch's proposal. They set out the following morning, discussing the possible answers.
"Avalonian birth. It must come from Avalon,"
Sir Henry murmured. "Lady's pleasure, precious metal," could be heard being softly repeated by the group as they strove to guess the riddle's answer. "Excalibur, of course!" Sir Rowan suddenly exclaimed. They all joined with their approval. "We must go to the Lake of Avalon." The knights discussed their upcoming route and decided to travel north to see if they could find the famed sword. With much more simplicity than was expected, the 3 knights easily achieved Excalibur from the Lady of the Lake, who was eager to help them in their quest. They headed back to the witch's small home, Excalibur in hand.
"Ma'am, we have the answer to your riddle,"
they yelled in unison upon approaching the crumbling cottage. Staying true to her word, the old woman opened the door, holding the glistening dragon's eye.
"Wonderful!"
she said as they exchanged their treasures. The three knights headed back to the castle, discussing what each one would ask of Merlin.
I will ask what the secret is to being the strongest knight in all the land,
Sir Rowan proudly stated.
Why, I will ask the secret to gaining the love of every fair maiden in the land,
Sir Tybalt smirked.
Nay, I will ask the secret to being the wealthiest man in England,
exclaimed Sir Henry. They all continued arguing over who had the best request for Merlin. When they arrived back at the castle, Merlin was waiting for them.
We have your dragon's eye as you requested,
Sir Rowan spoke while extending the precious ingredient toward the old magician.
Thank you, young man,
answered Merlin.
Now, each of you may ask one question.
The end. I hope you enjoyed tonight's reading. Please, stick around for many more tales just like this one. We'll see you next time.